Welcome to Mission 1. I'm Meek Nomicon, and I'm your rabbit android designed for love. Hello? Can you hear me? I don't think I should trust creepy voices in the dark. I'm gonna stay silent. Rabbit? Hello? If you can hear me, please say something. Okay, so we know he's a doctor, but I still remember our good Dr. Dwight. So we don't trust doctors in this household. We're gonna remain silent. Oh no! This isn't... This is very concerning. But everything looks fine on the screens. Maybe it isn't his ability to hear, but his ability to respond. Rabbit! Rabbit, if you can hear me, blink twice! Are my eyes even open to begin with? It's all very dark in here. You know what? I think I'm just gonna close my eyes and take a nap. What does that mean? Just one blink? Rabbit! 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 Ah! Shut the hell up already! You can hear me. Phew, I'm so relieved. If you thought I couldn't hear you, why did you think shouting would work? That... Hey, don't change the subject. You were pretending not to hear me. Another genius deduction. You don't have to be so cruel to your father, Rabbit. Wait, Doctor's daddy? Oh, I'm terribly sorry for being so rude. I didn't know I should be respecting you. Father? Well, apparently Rabbit didn't know either. Are you lying to me, Doctor? Moving on. It's been a while, hasn't it? You're due for a checkup. Let's proceed, shall we? Oh, damn! I think I'm more than overdue for a checkup. Don't get me wrong, I look stunning. I love our ribcage. But I don't think I was designed to look like this. At least not if I was designed for love. We'll start off simple. You ready? Unit, what is the key to victory? Well, of course it must be love, right? It's the entire reason I was created. Unit, what does it mean to love? To give yourself away, to persist throughout all, to regard it preciously. Well, it's not going to really be to give yourself away, right? That seems like a very toxic version of love. If you need to give yourself away and change yourself to receive love, is it really love? To persist throughout all is a pretty good one. I mean, you want to find someone to last throughout life with, and you need it to be treated preciously. Take it for granted and you're gonna lose it. So which one do we prefer? You know what? I think to persist. To remain through the good and the bad times. Unit, it was the Black December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon the floor. For the rare and the radiant maiden, who the angels name Lenore, to the fowl whose fiery eyes now burned into my very core. Well, you know we've got to go for the ghost. Unit, darkness there and nothing more. But the silence was unbroken, and the stillness gave no token, and the only word there spoken was the whispered word Lenore. Merely this, and nothing more. I'm not gonna lie, all three options flow really well together. Can I pick all of them at once? Oh, I kind of did like how that sounded. You know what, I'm gonna pick merely this and nothing more, on the understanding that that's me including the first two answers as well. An angel sings to us, descending upon wings of steel. I am grateful. A fox and an owl catch a mouse in their trap. All is devoured. A wolf snaps the neck of a deer. Bones crack and shatter between her jaws. It's a wonderful day, and all is well. I am alone, and all is well. Excellent work, Rabbit. You haven't lost your edge, even after all this time. Of course I haven't lost my edge. Now my limbs, on the other hand, I seem to have lost all of those. How long has it been? Well, would you look at the time? You've got to ship out in an hour. Then I won't waste your time with small talk. What aren't you telling me, Doctor? He hasn't changed a bit. You're sending me on a mission already? Wait, in this condition? I mean, this is me, right? Yes, it's important to keep your skills sharp, Rabbit. My skills can't get dull. I'm an android. And so you keep reminding me. Well, perhaps there is another reason we chose you for this mission. Uh-huh. Well, you'll be seeing an old friend. Not for a friendly chat, I assume. You can be friendly about it, just cut down on the chatting. Who is it? Well, Angel. I didn't think I'd ever see her again. I don't think I wanted to. If I have been asleep for that long, it's a scary thought that she might have changed, but I didn't. Well, she must have changed somewhat if she's holed up in here. Talk about Gordy. Ah, crap! I didn't think I'd hate it this much, but this place seriously gives me the creeps. Oh, well, aren't we looking better? Since when am I such a scaredy cat? Right, it's just some dusty old temple. What on earth am I so afraid of? Oh, I think I found a bell. Hey! Oh, Angel, I assume? Yep, it's me. Jeez, isn't it bullying at this point? Huh? Bullying? On what grounds? Come on, you don't seriously expect me to believe you, you know? Don't tell me you're still skeptical. How can I not be? You expect me to believe that someone like you would, you know, love you? Yeah. You can't even say the word, huh? Wait, have I got a phobia of love? I mean, that's a very bad character design if I do. I mean, my father who created me, did he program a phobia of love into me when I was designed for love? I need to have words with my father. Well, it's stupid. Androids don't fall in love, Angel. What about the others? Those lunatics? Our co-workers, yes. The only thing Fox loves is causing people pain. The only thing Owl loves is Fox's love for suffering. And Wolf, well, I don't think she has any opinions on anything. Wait, those were all the people in the examples father gave us, right? And me? You. You're weird. You're an outlier. Hey, you don't say that kind of thing to a girl. I say stuff like that to Wolf all the time. Do you think that's maybe why she doesn't like you? Fair points. What about you? You claim to still like me even though I'm a jerk, abrasive. Either works. That doesn't sound like someone in love. I mean, it kinda does. I mean, she accepts the fact we're abrasive and still wants to spend time with us. And she seems happy about it. That is someone hopelessly in love. Of course it does. Love isn't about blind devotion. If you really love someone, you'll love them, flaws and all. That no one really thinks like that. You're committed to your cynicism, huh? Well, I won't try to change your mind. You won't? I like your edge, Rabbit. It's cute. Cute isn't exactly what I aim for. What do you aim for then? Huh? Fox aims to pursue pleasure at any cost. Owl aims to satisfy her curiosity by indulging in Fox's schemes. I'm sure Wolf has her own goals, even if she isn't open about them. What about you? Do I need to have an aim? Can't I just do my own job? Of course, but that's a short-term solution. I can guarantee there'll be a day when you're forced to live without your strings, without anybody telling you what to do, how to dress, who to kill. When that day comes, you'll have to decide for yourself what matters most. Or else, you'll waste away unfulfilled. Or we'll become like those robotics that's only purpose in life is to end their own existence. I was watching one the other day that literally had a knife attachment, and the only thing it was programmed to do was to sever its own power cord. It's sad and hilarious at the same time. Maybe that's what we'd become. We run out of purpose, so we just need to end ourselves. Reassuring. I always am. What about you? Me? What's your aim? To be a kind and lovable angel. Huh? If I can make people happy by being their savior, I think that'll fulfill me. You know, you're not an actual angel, right? And you're not a real rabbit. Yet I always catch you hiding away in dark dens to evade the gaze of a fox, an owl, and a wolf. Maybe that's why I like you so much. Is it just me? Or Angel's goal is essentially to become a cult leader then, right? Just someone to be idolized? Even though they can't actually do what it seems they can. We can fit together well, right? I'll serve as your sanctuary, protecting you from harm and anything that'll make you cry. And in exchange, you'll have to love me. Deal? You know what? Why not? I shall become your most devout acolyte. Rabbits? Ah! You are awake. Who are you? Hello, my name is Lancelot, and I will be your guide into the civilization of Eros. What? Huh? You do not remember why you are here. Perhaps a mysterious force compelled you. A deep, empty yearning in your heart dragged you to our humble domain. No. What's going on? You appear to still be suffering effects from your head injury. Wait, what head injury? I mean, I know I looked pretty torn to pieces, but I think my head was pretty much alright, right? Hello, I am Lancelot, and I will be... No, that isn't what I... Hey! Are you referring to the head injury you gave me? I am referring to the head injury I healed you from. You don't get to brag about healing someone if you're the reason they were on the brink of death. How the hell did this happen? I'm guessing sometime after our conversation with Angel? Death? I apologize. I did not realize you were that fragile. Fragile? That's it. Pick up the pipe. We're doing this. What are we doing? Fighting. Apologies. The Queen was very adamant that I maintain a non-hostile presence for newcomers. Wait, if you were told to be non-hostile, how the hell did I get a head injury from you? Bull! You just battered me with a steel pipe! Except in the case of a suspected intruder. I apologize, but since you came in a military-registered vehicle and stepped out of it in heavily armed, I had pegged you as a hostile force. Well, maybe you shouldn't be so hasty to peg people without due process. I apologize. I will ask before pegging you in the future. Yeah, I don't like how you phrase that for some reason. Rabbit, keep your head on the situation. Alright, let me get everything straight for a second. So this is the, civilization of Eros, right? Yes. Have you come here with prior knowledge? You could say that. That is most unusual. What? Do most people show up here by accident? Guided by, a humble yearning? Whatever you said? Yes. Many of our members found themselves waking up on the steps to the temple without any memory as to how they got there, and in some cases, without knowing who they were. That's sketchy. Some would call it a spiritual calling, and some would be indoctrinated. Indoctrinated? Yeah, I mean, it's some kind of love cult, right? Oh, there seems to be many cults going around in this game. A cult? Sorry, community. Do not apologize for your slip of the tongue. Instead, apologize for the cowardice you displayed after the fact. Okay, I'm gonna go back. I insist that I believe that you're a cult, and I will say that to your queen's face. Huh? I am not as fragile as you assume, young lamb. I would much prefer you show your ugliest raw self than serve me sweetened platitudes. Huh? Wait, young lamb? Yes, you have come seeking guidance, correct? Plus, your hair is fluffy and white, like a rabbit. I'm a rabbit, not a lamb. You appear to be an android. Right, no, I am. But I'm modeled after a rabbit. That's my name, too. Rabbit is not a name. It's my name. I am sorry to hear that. Oh, God. Do you know what? I kind of like Lancelot, but at the same time, I would never want to have a conversation with Lancelot. Big words coming from you, Lancelot. My queen has graciously bestowed this name unto me, and I wear it with pride. This name is a symbol of my devotion, work, and labors endured. How do you wear your name? Well, I do look like a rabbit, to be fair. I suppose you've got me there, Mr. Rabbit. Say, you are awfully cynical for a lost soul seeking purpose. Huh? Funny that. Oh wait, I'm here to kill your queen? You know what? I feel like you're someone who appreciates my honesty. I mean, you'll probably try and stop me and bash me in the back again, but I'm gonna tell you why I'm here. I'm here to kill your queen. Well, in the interest of respecting your wishes and being honest, I'm not a lost soul or a young lamb. I'm a rabbit model android deployed by the Bourgeois mascot, programmed to kill your queen and scavenge her for parts. I see. How may I be of service today? Oh, well, guide me to your queen. Huh. Well, do you not care that I'm here to kill your queen? Ah, yes. That. I would recommend that you do not do that. Yeah? Why so? You are very small. Excuse me? A confrontation with her would not go well in your favor. Yeah? She's that scary, huh? I'm shaking, really. I would not like to see you die, Mr. Rabbit. It is rare that we get any new disciples, let alone any with such lively personalities. Thanks for the vote of confidence. I do not doubt your abilities. I simply am aware of what our queen is capable of. Aren't you? To be perfectly honest, I know nothing about your queen. Thanks for the concern, but I'm not scared of her. Not her, not anything. I see. A stoic, then? Or a liar? We will see. Comforting as always, Lancelot. I'm afraid I was not stationed out here to comfort others. But if you'd like to know anything else about our civilization, I am happy to help. Well, what's the deal with this place? Like, what do you all do? I'm hoping it's not what it sounds like. I am delighted to inform you that you are as wrong as you are juvenile and ill-humored. Hey, I'm not the one that named you guys the Society of Desire or whatever it is. We, here at the civilization of Eros, believe in providing redemption and salvation to those who seek it. Redemption? Salvation? Those are the words I just said, correct? Right, no, I meant what do those mean? In this context, at least. I'm glad we clarified. I have a feeling Lancelot would have tried to give us the dictionary definition instead. You are curious. Splendid. Which one of these services interests you the most? I'm gonna say salvation. This salvation thing. I assume that's her main bread and butter, then? An interesting choice of words. But you are correct. Well, how does it work? Our queen finds us when we are in need and gives us the love we need to persist. You do not understand, do you? Sorry, something just isn't clicking for me. I don't get how someone else can be your salvation. That is all right. Allow me to tell you of my story then, so that you might understand. To summarize a long and pitiful story, I used to work in a hotel. During my time there, many events occurred. Some were pleasant, others were not. But nonetheless, it was my life. The worst part, I find, is the memories. Really? How can memories be a cause of pain? I am glad you are in such a place where you can ask such a ridiculous question. I can't agree with Lancelot on this situation. I mean, I find the memories that are the worst are the ones where you can actively see how it could have ended better if you just done something different. Memories never fully lose their luster. Have you ever tried to recall a notable event in your life, happy or sad, and found you could not remember the details, despite the feelings it evokes being so vivid? Yeah, I guess so. That is what makes memories so dangerous. The truth is often secondary when it comes to our recollection. What comes first is narrative. If you can recall a memory where you felt so incredibly ashamed, details are forfeit for the sake of rationalizing. Perhaps you were ashamed because you did something inherently shameful, or perhaps you were unfairly shamed by a malicious audience. Which of these is true is a fruitless question. The truth of this memory is that you are haunted by shames of your past. Whether you decide to paint yourself as victim or perpetrator depends on what narrative you'd like to believe. Are memories really such a fickle thing? Undoubtedly. However, that makes them all the more precious, don't you think? All that is worth protecting is fragile. Isn't that why they sent you here? What are you implying with that? You are an android. If you or I break apart and become destroyed, we are rebuilt. If a human is torn apart, they cannot be put together again. So, The fragile human is protected by sending us, the resilient, to fall apart in their place. You make it sound so cruel. Do you find it cruel? What? Nothing. Is there any other way I can assist you? Okay, wait, let's talk about redemption. Okay, so I bet redemption is going to be really linked with salvation then. So it's like the people that remember the shames and then come here so they can redeem themselves against what they did. What do you mean by redemption? How could you possibly offer that? Are you in need of redemption? Not that I'm aware of. I thought as much. That's a quick judgment. You only just met me. How can you be so sure? I have greeted many sinners in my time. Some who come driven by guilt to atone for a crime of passion. Some come with a clear conscience who demand forgiveness as their right. When I look into your eyes, I do not see the eyes of someone who is wronged so grievously that they must wash themselves of their sin. Thanks. Well, you were right. I'm not feeling particularly atony today. I was just curious what it meant. But by your description, it sounds like some sort of forgiveness package for murderers. You are mistaken. Redemption is available to anyone. It just depends on what you view as sin. Have you ever wanted to kill the you that cries so much? What? If you have spent your entire life being someone else's tool, an outlet for their rage and dismay, you may begin to view weakness as a sin you are in need of redemption from. Think about everything you hate about yourself and everything others hate about you. Would you not want redemption from these defects you bear? I'll admit, that's an interesting thought. You're saying that your queen's idea of redemption isn't just asking forgiveness for hurting others, but asking for the strength to change the things you hate about yourself. That depends on how you view strength. This seems to be depending on a lot of variables. Well, it is always positive to want to improve the self. A quest for redemption can always go awry. A criminal may become overzealous judge, over-condemning people for crimes much smaller than their own. A murderer may attempt to find their redemption in their original sin, seeing themselves as a martyr who takes on dirty talents for a greater good. And a young android, looking to no longer be a vessel for suffering, may force themselves to become cynical and bitter in order to kill the parts of themselves that cry so much. Well, I feel targeted right now. You have a lot of interesting ideas. If that was an attempt to psychoanalyze me, though, I'm not impressed. Of course not. I'm sure you are far too complex for someone like me to figure out. Yes? God damn, Lancelot, I love you, but you suck. Don't judge me right now. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Wait, did she even mention me? Wait, is this gonna be Angel? Maybe Angel really did start the cult. Is Angel the leader? She never mentioned any of us, did she? Wolf, Fox, me? Please forgive me. You are that rabbit, aren't you? Did you think there was more than one? I apologize. You are nothing like what she described. What? What did she describe? She didn't make me sound weird or lame or in any of her stories, did she? Define lame or weird. You know, like, not cool. Define cool. What am I, a dictionary? Cool like, my gun. My gun is pretty cool. She did not describe you as a gun. No. Okay, at this point, I think you're purposely misunderstanding me. Also, I just realized. Okay, so if, Angel is the leader of the cult, I've been sent here to kill Angel. I don't know if I can do that. I'm pretty sure I just swore to be her devout acolyte. So I don't know if I'm allowed to kill her anymore. No, that isn't what I... Never mind. I am surprised that you are here to kill our queen. Why is that? From her stories, you two got along quite well. That's all they are. Stories. This is reality. Of course. My mistake. I don't suppose I may change your mind about your intent. To kill her? No, that's set in stone. Then, I simply wish you luck. You wish me luck? You want me to kill her? No, I want you to survive. And for that, you will need luck. A lot of it. If you find yourself particularly damaged, simply let out an agonized cry, and I will find and repair you. Thanks, I guess. Okay, well, I've learned enough. Thank you. I think I'm good. I'm glad your curiosity has been sated. If only I could say the same for your bloodlust. Hey, I'm not some gun-wielding maniac looking for a random kill. I am here to kill a fraudulent queen who has indoctrinated countless vulnerable androids. Yeah, pretty much. I wish I could persuade you otherwise, but I can see from your gaze that you don't intend to be stopped. You're observant. Thank you. It is a pity that you will die. I enjoyed our conversation. You know what? I kind of appreciate how you just stated that so, calmly. Well, nice little smile on your face. Okay, me too. I'm happy I met you, Lancelot. Even if I would probably find you incredibly frustrating to interact with. You've been real helpful, Lancelot. You are nice. Not many lost souls delight me with such fervent conversation. Most ask where they are and then move by me. Well, you caught me with one hell of a conversation starter. It's hard not to be curious about the person who gave me a concussion before saying hello. I am sorry I bludgeoned you, but I am happy that it has led to such a delightful result. You definitely learned the wrong lesson here, didn't you? Perhaps. Thanks for your help, Lance. That is not my name. Yeah, it's a nickname. I do not like it. Geez, sorry, Lancelot. Thank you. The Queen herself gave me this new name, and I wear it with honor. Uh-huh. Well, I'd ask for a new one. Your input is noted. Rabbit. Hey, lay off my name already, it suits me. I will lay off yours if you lay off mine. Deal. Wonderful. I suppose you'll be heading inside now. Yeah, no point delaying the inevitable. Then, I wish you luck, little rabbit. Thanks. Well, she seemed indoctrinated. Nice, but totally lost in whatever angel has been teaching these poor souls. Alright, that's enough stalling. It's now or never. I get a feeling Lancelot's gonna be right. I'm gonna die here. Looks like it's time to atone. Jeez, what a horror show. When did her taste get so creepy? What the hell is meant to be cleansed in a place like this? I'll admit, it's an appealing idea. Washing yourself off for the bad things in your life as easily as you wash the dirt from your skin. A comforting delusion. What? I feel faint. What's going on? It smells strangely sweet. I can't keep my eyes open. Hey, Angel, is that you? Can I ask you something? Sure. You're not Angel. I didn't do something wrong, did I? What? Of course not. Then why are you ignoring me? Ignoring you? We hang out every day. You didn't have lunch with me today. I told you, I had to give Wolf a message from Doc. Does she matter more than me? Angel, you're starting to sound a little bit possessive there. Like, almost obsessional levels of possession. What? Nothing. It's fine. I'm sorry. I'm afraid the unit will have to be rebuilt. What the hell do we pay you for? None of you helped him. We tried our best. If this is your best, I think Wolf picked the wrong target. I'm sorry. Hey, do you want to hang out? Sorry, I've got to help Fox prepare for their next assignment. Their next assignment? That was with Wolf, right? So, she'll be there. Yeah, why'd you ask? You've been getting along with her a lot recently. Oh, you're jealous. It's nice. I'm glad you finally feel like you're fitting in. Thanks. Do you think something's gonna happen to Wolf? Tell me again what happened. Everything was operating as normal, but once the rabbit unit entered the cargo bay, the Wolf unit went berserk. She didn't even say a word. She just leapt at him and started, well... Oh, is that how I ended up all mangled? Tearing him apart? Hey! What are you up to? I'm heading off to meet the others. You know, I care about you, right? Of course. I'm concerned about you. It's not safe, you know. You're not like them. Don't look at me like that. I'm just looking out for you. They might seem nice, but you never really know what people are capable of. What does that mean? It means I love you, Rabbit. Do we have any idea why? Did they have some sort of falling out? Unlikely. They get along pretty well. I don't often bite through the intestines of people I get along pretty well. You might if you couldn't recognize them. What? Angel, were you messing with their coding or something? You aren't mad at me, are you? I didn't mean for this to happen, you know. It wasn't supposed to go like this. It seems like someone was tampering with the Wolf unit. What? It was far from a professional job. We vivisected the Wolf unit when she was incapacitated, and it was a mess. A lot was damaged. We assumed some recklessness while searching for what they wanted to tamper with. Which was? It seems someone set her to see the rabbit unit as a hostile. It wasn't my fault. I was just trying to look out for you. I thought if you understood that she wasn't who you thought she was, then... Stop looking at me like that. I didn't know she'd go insane like that. I love you. I'm sorry. Oh, damn. Stole my eyeball there? Unit, what does it feel like to love? It makes you so euphoric. You stop feeling anything at all. All love is like this. That's what she told me. I believed her blindly, as I had never known any difference. I could hardly breathe in that warmth, like a tender hand clasped on my mouth and wouldn't let me go. You know what? Simply for the fact she's plucked out my eyeball, I'm gonna believe her blindly. Unit, show me your devotion. A love like this can only swallow you whole. Love favors the blind, knife in hand. I'll carve out my eyes. Under your loving touch, I melt away, leaving behind the body of a human. You know, my eye is already out of my body, so we'll carve out the other one. Unit, how does it feel to have the warmth of another person's skin on yours? To have blood that fuels a heart that beats for no purpose other than to live? Wires are a futile placeholder for veins. Silicon flesh suppresses any sensation to be felt. While I lay there, I had thought if it was a blessing that I couldn't scream. You know, let's just hope that the silicon has no sensation, because this looks like it would hurt a lot. Unit, if it hurts, I'll make it all better with a kiss. An angel's love can only ever be this sweet, like a fine liquor, sweet to the taste but stings when swallowed. I wish to be drowned in this love. My sanctuary has been profaned by my histrionic whining. You know what? I will accept that an angel's love can only ever be this sweet. Oh, damn, my entire jaw's gone! You really were vicious this time. I don't really feel like I'm in a position to receive a kiss right now. Unless you want to give me to the forehead, maybe. That seems like a unaffected piece of skin. Unit, tell the dirges of this hope that melancholy burden bore. But the silence was unbroken, and the stillness gave no token. Oh, it's the same ones again. I will accept no token this time. Unit, to still the beating of my heart, I stood repeating. Let me see then, what thread is, and this mystery explore. Let my heart be still a moment, and this mystery explore. Is there stepped a stately raven of saintly days of yore? Do you know what? Let my heart be still a moment. Over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore. Oh, it's all the same. I've got many a quaint and curious. My soul, from out that shadow lies floating on the floor. Shall be lifted. What are you? Hello. You appear to be distressed. We have got to stop meeting like this, Lance. A lot. Right. Or should I call you Arse? Excuse me? You knew what would happen, didn't you? I apologize. I was given strict orders not to spoil the surprise for new recruits. What a fun surprise it was. It is a harrowing, yet necessary experience. So, what is it? Excuse me? What's behind the trick? How do you guys store the dove up the sleeve? When I was out cold, I couldn't help but notice a sweet smell, almost like lavender. Now, all I can smell is the damp stench of these mold-covered stones and the acrid rot of synthetic blood. You are observant. Perhaps you missed your true calling as a detective. Don't be cute. You would look nice in the outfit. Your inclinations are correct. The initiation process makes us use external forces to encourage neural authenticity in our devotees. Neural authenticity? You're saying you drugged me, right? It was not my doing. I assure you, I am not permitted to leave my post outside. And yet, here you are inside, Lancelot. And yet you're here. Where are your accomplices anyway? I'm surprised they'd leave me unsupervised. Lancelot? What aren't you telling me, Lance? A lot. I am not hiding anything, Mr. Rabbit. If you wish to know, my fellow citizens of Eros are currently incapacitated. Oh, you're dead? What? How? It appears that they suffered blunt force trauma to the head. Did you knock every single one of them out? Why? Don't suppose it was with a steel pipe, was it? Who's to say, Detective? Something like that is hard to deduce. Why would you attack your own pals? You're not rampant, are you? I assure you, I'm neither unrestrained or violent. I believe one of those. I do not know why. Huh? I do not understand what persuaded me to pick up that pipe. At one moment, I was enjoying my duty, stationed outside, thinking of our wonderful conversation. Then, I heard the screaming, a routine occurrence I have become much accustomed to. You don't sound like it. I assure you, I have long accepted the unpleasant nature of our Queen's work. Then what changed? You asked for help. Huh? It is only natural that you do not remember. It is true that I am not permitted to enter the temple, yet I figured if I were brief and caused no harm, then I could be forgiven. When I found my way to the central chamber, I saw my fellow devotees standing around you as if they were ravens awaiting a feast. I felt a strange discomfort fill my chest. I believe you might call that feeling guilt. It was a feeling I had become long accustomed to. I was ready to return to my post when you said the strangest thing. Please, help me. How is that strange? Because, next thing I knew, my pristine dress bestowed upon me by our queen was torn as I stood victorious in a conflict I barely recall participating in. You really did that for me? I am unsure. Surely, it's absurd to throw away the only community you've ever known on a whim to aid a total stranger. Sure is, but you did it anyway. How unfortunate it is to lose your rationality for the sake of another. Don't I know it? You're pretty cool, Lance. A lot. You have got to loosen up, though. Ah. Uh-oh. What's this? What's going on? How silly it is that such prolonged agonizing doubt can be assuaged so easily. What does that mean? It means that I am to thank you. I have no doubt that I made the right choice. Come on, don't get sappy on me now. Of course, you're far above such things, correct? Yeah, exactly. Do you still seek to kill our queen? What? Are you still loyal to her, even after you turned on your friends to spite her? I have said it before, Sir Rabbit.
it is not our queen that I fear for. Although I am still positively inclined towards our queen, I recognize that my options here are limited.
You could try and stop me.
And undo all my hard work. No, I understand that this is a matter you must resolve yourself. Whatever the outcome may be, I will be because of your will.
Thanks, Lancelot. One last lecture for the road, huh?
I'm happy to oblige.
Awesome, Sir Rabbit.
You have improved yourself in my eyes. The bravery you display makes you admirable, far above a simple mister.
Huh. Thanks for the promotion.
Be safe, Rabbit.
I will. Nah, I still think we're gonna die. I'll try. Okay, I need to do this. Open the doors. Once, upon a midnight dreary. What? What the hell? Suddenly there was a tapping, as if someone gently rapping at the door. What are you? With a rare and radiant maiden, whom the angels named Lenore.
Don't you remember?
To the fowl whose fiery eyes now burned in my very core. Oh, damn! I'm sorry I accused you of not being a real angel. Oh, you're stunning. I love your eyes.
I'm an angel.
You can't be her.
You can't even recognize your own beloved face.
Angel, what the hell is going on here?
Such uncivilized language. You shouldn't use harsh language around a girl, you know.
I'm not messing around. What the hell is all of this? The weird temple, the nightmares, Lancelot. Who just the hell do you think you are?
Do not raise your voice at me. My little rabbit, surely you didn't seek me out to ask such meaningless questions.
Surely you didn't expect this to be a social call.
It can be whatever you wish, if you only put down that ridiculous weapon.
Sorry, I'm somehow struggling to see the appeal in that.
You seem to take my mercy for granted, little rabbit. Even after everything you've done to me, I still welcome you with waiting arms.
Wait, hold on. Everything I've done to you? You quite literally designed an android to attempt to murder me, and almost succeed by the sounds of it. I don't think you're the one who should have been on the moral high ground right now. What I did to you? Are you really that delusional? Or just trying to annoy me?
Silence! Even an angel's tolerance has its limits, my love. Take all the hate that you feel and direct towards the ones who truly deserve it.
Yeah? And who would that be?
Don't you recall? The one who tore you apart was Wolf. The one who split you open and engorged themselves on your innards was Wolf. Don't tell me you've forgotten.
You messed with her head until she couldn't tell who was her friend and who was her target.
What a twisted joke. I'm starting to think you enjoy my reprimanding. What else could cause such disgusting disobedience?
The only thing twisted here is you. You know, some sick part of me wanted to see you again, Angel. In exactly the way you think. I had every intention to kill you as soon as I received the order. But there was this hesitation. An urge. Some diseased part of my mind craved you. The sweetness you brought me was enough for me to ignore the rot that devoured me. Like an idiot, I had indulged in this fantasy, my fervent mind concocted, I'd see you again. In this dream, you were happy to see me. You took my hand and apologized for all you ever did. Better than that, you told me none of it was real, that you were only ever sweet. All the bitter decay that ate away at me was imagined by my overactive mind. How pathetic, right? Presently, my soul grew stronger, hesitating then no longer. I don't know how I never saw it before. You're not an angel. You're not even halfway decent, are you? I may have rose-tinted glasses, but even I can see the blood in the water.
What are you trying to get at, little rabbit?
You were always so concerned with saving others. But what about you, Angel? Where's your redemption? Shall be lifted. Who saves you? Hey, Rabbit. Checking in. I haven't received an update since you landed. Is everything okay? I mean, I'm convinced I'm dead, so I'm gonna say it's a crap show. What was that? Everything's messed up, Doc. That answer your question? Not particularly, no. Was the mission a success? Sure. She's dead as she can be, anyways. You're not one to get sentimental, are you? I wouldn't say that. I just like being direct. Flowery language never appealed much to me. I've always hated poetry. Nevermore. I'm not gonna lie. I am really surprised that we came out of that game victorious, especially after she transformed herself. But then again, I've been mutilated so many times, I am basically undefeatable at this point. Well, if you enjoyed your time here, I'd really appreciate you to like this video and subscribe to this channel. But other than that, have a spooked day and I'll catch you next time, guys.